All right, let's go live. Looks like they're not letting me go live on Twitter for some reason. X, I have to have a premium account now? When did that happen? Oh, the world is changing. Gotta have a premium account on X now to go live. Isn't that fun? Hey, how's it going? Happy Tuesday. Normally I would have a group coaching call about this time, but we moved our group coaching call to the morning. So I got it done this morning at 11 a.m. Amazing. Having trouble streaming. Uh-oh. What's going on with that? Looks like members only isn't streaming very well. Let's try to go live again. Well, I guess maybe members only isn't going to be able to get the video. Anyway, hey, happy Tuesday. Wanted to talk about something today, about being stuck. This is something that I think affects everybody. You know, I talk to a lot of people and they say, oh no, I'm not stuck. Well, I talk to a lot of people who say I'm stuck. Yeah, hey, Michael, I'm stuck. That's one of the primary reasons why people come and work with me, right? And for almost 25 years, it'll be 25 years now in March that I've been working with people professionally. The people come and hire me is that they're stuck somewhere. When I first started, it was they were stuck. They wanted to quit smoking, couldn't figure out how to do it. They wanted to lose weight, couldn't get themselves to, eat better or exercise more or whatever it was. And people would come to me because, we live this life and we have this perception of reality. And this is one of my favorite things about NLP. One of the things that really got me into neurolinguistic programming is this idea that we all live in a subjective reality, right? We think we live in this world where everything out there, the reality is real. And, we can point to it and we can touch it and smell it and feel it, maybe taste it. And we think that's reality. But what most people don't realize is that the reality that we experience that we think is like real is actually constructed. It's constructed in your mind. It's constructed in particular in your subconscious mind and then projected into your conscious mind. And we call that reality. And most people don't realize how edited our reality is, right? Heavily, heavily edited. It's as if you have an editing team in there that, gets all this raw footage, just like they do on TV shows. Think about a TV show like Survivor, where they have, I think it's 12 cameras at any given time, filming basically 24 hours a day. So what's 24 times 12? 240. That's like almost 300 hours of footage every day that they capture. And most of it gets cut, right? It all gets edited down into a 43-minute show once you take out time for commercials, right? What gets edited out? If you're making a show like Survivor, the boring stuff gets edited out. When people go poop in the woods, that gets edited out, right? Them sitting around talking about nothing gets edited out, and you try to make the show interesting. So, the editors in Hollywood, they're always trying to make the show better by editing. The problem is that in our lives, sometimes our unconscious minds don't make reality better for us, right? The unconscious mind is taking in, at minimum, bare minimum, 2.3 million bits per second of information. Mass amounts of quote reality are being absorbed, right? And what it does is it deletes and distorts and generalizes that down to just 126 bits. Not 126,000. Not even 1,200. That's 100 out of 2.3 million bits per second minimum. It's being edited down. The maximum our conscious mind can process is about 126 bits per second of information. So I get people all the time. They're like, Michael, you don't understand. I don't have any opportunities in my life. And where somebody else in that same exact life would find opportunities and seize them, right? Not because they didn't exist, but because that person can't see them. Right? The unconscious mind deletes, distorts, and generalizes. And the funny thing is, I remember when I first met Kayla, one of the things, she was trying to wrap her head around what is NLP, right? And how do I help people? And she said, who do you work with? And I said, well, I work with, primarily business owners, entrepreneurs. That's a large part of the people that I work with these days. And they come to me because they're stuck, right? They're stuck. They're lacking the confidence to move forward. They're lacking direction. They're lacking clarity. They're lacking decisiveness. They're lacking in good positive beliefs. They're riddled with limiting beliefs. And she looked at me and she was like, if somebody's a business owner, they're already confident. And I was like, well, Kayla, trust me, I've been in this field a long time. I know it seems that way. I know that when you have somebody who's a business owner who's taken risks to, leave their job and own a business or whatever it is, that you may assume that person's confident. But I work with a lot of business owners, and a lot of them lack confidence. And so that confidence keeps them held back. Imposter syndrome keeps them held back. Here's the funny thing, though, is that when people are stuck, they never know why they're stuck, right? Not really. I get people, they're like, yeah, I know why I'm stuck. It's because of tech. I don't understand tech, right? And what they really don't realize is that's a symptom. The not understanding tech is not the reason why they're stuck. It's the symptom, right? I get some people that are stuck because they say, I'm an introvert. I like to be private. I don't want to put all of my personal details online in order to market my business. Okay. But that's a symptom. There's really something deeper that gets people stuck. And the funny thing about it is people assume that, well, the more successful a person is, the less stuck they are. And I have to tell you, I've worked with everybody from people just getting started. I've literally worked with homeless people and people who are, at the bare minimum, the rock bottom, all the way to very, very, very wealthy people who've made hundreds of millions of dollars. And every single one of them was stuck. Every single one of them. And so the question really becomes not, are you stuck or not? The question becomes, are you going to stay stuck? And where do you want to be in your life, 6 months from now, a year from now, 10 years from now? My friend John Marino asked me a question that just floored me the other day. He said, where do you want to be in 25 years? And I'm a big goal setter. I love setting goals. I know exactly where I want to be in 5 years. Nobody had ever asked me before, where do you want to be in 25 years? Absolutely floored me. And it was a great question to kind of open up my mind and go, man, in 25 years, I'm going to be 77 years old. Do I want to be who I am now when I'm 77? Right. And I don't remember who said it. Somebody said a quote, if you're the same person today than you were 365 days ago, you wasted a year. The fact is, we were put on this planet to grow. We were put on this planet to learn. We were put on this planet to shine our light and our brilliance and everything that we come here with in order to make this world a better place before we leave. And unfortunately, I find most people are just kind of settling, right? They're settling for where they're stuck. And so, this is definitely something that I specialize in. I love working with people who are stuck because I get them unstuck. It's actually the reason why one of my collaboration books that I did years ago called Unstuck, The Owner's Manual for Success. I love getting people unstuck. Here's the challenge. As a business owner, right? I'm not a coach. I'm a business owner in the business of coaching. And somebody asked this question the other day about, why do people get stuck as coaches? Why don't they keep growing their business? And I said, well, most coaches aren't business owners. They're coaches. All they want to do is coach. They don't want to do business. I love business. That's why we have multiple businesses. We just opened our new publishing house. I love business. And as we have scaled and grown, it leaves me less time for coaching. Really no time for coaching. I haven't taken coaching clients it'll be 5 years in January. Less time for sessions. I take very few clients, maybe 1 or 2 a month. And I don't even advertise that. And so, a lot of people, they want to work with me and I'm not available for that. I'm busy running my own businesses and growing and scaling my businesses. So one of the things that happened was last year around, I think it was around December, Kayla, sort of behind my back, posted online, hey, who would like to spend a week with Michael to change your life? And I didn't realize that she was doing this because, she brought it up with me and I was like, I don't have time for that, sweetie. Like that's just not something I have time for. And so many people replied that, she really was like, listen, people really want this. And so we did our retreat. It was our 5th retreat in Puerto Vallarta. We took a couple years off. We did our retreat in May. And it was absolutely amazing. Our prior retreats were fantastic, but they were 80%, 90% fun and 10% transformation. This year we turned it around, right? And this retreat that we did in May was more like 85% transformation and 15% fun, and luxury and everything else. And so, when we were there, the first couple of days, Kayla's like, "Are we going to do this again?" And I was like, "Absolutely not." I'm not taking a week out from my business to come and do this. And by the end, it was so magical and the results were so amazing that by day 6, I think it was, I looked at Kayla and I said, "Yeah, we got to do it again." These things they're just absolutely amazing. The transformation is huge. The things that people overcame in our retreat were stunning. We had people let go of stuff. And here's the thing, we had somebody there who's made hundreds of millions of dollars, one person at the retreat. Not everybody was at that level, but there was one person there who's made hundreds of millions of dollars and was stuck and didn't know why, didn't know how, didn't know what to do about it. And it turned out everything went back to something that happened at 12 years old. And this is not, by the way, the typical like, let's go back and release a negative emotion at 12 years old. This was deep, deep, deep stuff. And we released it. And, this is one of the things that he said at the end was like, "I can't wait to get back and see how much further I'm going to go now." Right. And he's given us rave reviews even after the retreat. We had somebody let go of a lifelong fear that had held them back. We had somebody who let go of a lifetime of lack of deservedness, lack of self-worth, which, I'm not good enough is, I think, one of the biggest things that holds most people back. It's one of the biggest things that we all need to release. And, it's one thing for me to say, of course you're good enough. You came into this world good enough. But unless we do the work, the deep work to actually release that, nothing changes. And so, the work that I do there, it's face-to-face, it's intimate, it's deep. And generally, it takes about 10 or 12 minutes to figure out what it is that's holding you back. And I know that may seem like hard to believe, but I've been doing this for 25 years. I know exactly how to get in and figure out exactly what it is. And sometimes it's one thing and sometimes it's more than one thing. Very often it's one big thing. You have no clue what it is. They always say you can't read the label when you're on the inside of the box. But I can read the label really, really well. And so usually in the first 10, 12 minutes, we get down to exactly what it is. And then we spend the rest of the time really working on that and releasing that. And because we do this in a group environment, it's a very small, intimate group, right? It's 10 people maximum. And we already have a few spots taken. But because we do it in a group environment, one of the things we always say in NLP is perception is projection. And so, while we may work on one thing with you, with somebody else, we may be working on another thing that you maybe didn't even know was something to work on yourself. And so what happens is everybody at the retreat gets the shifts. And it's absolutely stunning. It's absolutely amazing. One of the things that, we had a lot of people there who are trained in NLP and some people who weren't. One of the things that a lot of people said was just being there to witness, watching me work with somebody with my 25 years of experience, help them understand how to work with people at such a deep level and how to really get in and like laser in and figure out what the problem is. And, it's not all about transformation, although that's a huge part of it. It's also about fun, right? It's about getting together and spending a week together, getting to know each other, creating that bond and having a lot of fun along the way and being pampered, right? One of the reasons we do this, we actually have a luxury 16-bedroom villa that we've used for 6 years in a row now. That is one of our favorite places. Actually been featured in movies and TV shows. It's just a stunning place. It's right on the water. We actually have a real pool there, but we also have an ocean pool where you literally walk right from the house right into the water. And there's these, rocks that are built up and the waves come over the top and fill it up. And it's just stunning, absolutely gorgeous there. And one of the things I love about it is it really puts you into an abundant mindset, being in an environment like that, And so we have a lot of fun there. We have a lot of relaxation time, a lot of bonding time. And then on top of that, we have 2 days one day where we do business masterminding, right? So if you're in a business or in a career, right, we actually put you on the hot seat, or I like to call the transformation seat, and you get laser coaching on your business or your career. And for many people, that's, it's like we clear all the stuff with the transformation, and then that's the rocket launcher, is getting that, direction and that motivation, that oomph. So I'm really excited to talk about our next retreat. Let's see. Oh, Devin says, hi, Dean and Michael. Hey, Dean. Hey, Devin. Hi, Rahila. Awesome. So our next retreat is coming up in just under 2 months. So it is time to boogie. We've had so many people say, I'm coming to the retreat. Let me get back to you in a week or 2 weeks or a month or whatever it is. We've got a bunch of people who are saying that. Well, it's, as my mom used to say, it's time to shit or get off the pot, right? Time to actually make a decision on that. It's coming up really quick. It's in just under 2 months. It is in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, which is one of my favorite places in the world. It's, people talk about the energy in Maui and in Sedona and New Zealand. I've been to all those places. And I got to say, the energy in Puerto Vallarta is exactly the same, right? It's just, there's this peace and this calm there. It's an ideal environment for transformation. We actually do the sessions in the living room of the villa, which is open to the ocean. And so the entire time that we're doing the work, right, we've got that transformational ocean, that mother water out there that takes all the negative energy out, and we hear the waves the whole time. It's absolutely, it kind of creates a trance, which is really nice. But it's absolutely beautiful. I'll show you a video of it in just a second. But here's what you get to do. You get to come and spend a week with me and Kayla and Ryan and Sheila and the other people in the group. It's a very, very small group. Last time we did it, we did 12 people. And we actually decided that, most people, when they do a retreat, they're like, that was a great retreat. Let's do more people next time. And they like, now it's 25 people. We actually went the other way. We had 12 people at the last retreat, and we decided that we wanted to spend a little bit more time on each person, on you, right? And so we've now narrowed it down to 10 people. And that's really the sweet spot, right? It's just the right amount of time for each person. So it's a very small group. It's always an amazing group because we vet every single person who comes in. And we will be doing things like NLP, hypnotherapy, and having fun. We've got some excursions that are absolutely amazing. We have a dinner that will blow your mind. That's actually, most of our dinners are going to be at the villa. We have private chefs. We have private bartenders. We have people who wait on us hand and foot there. We have massage therapists who are there to give you massages throughout the week. It's absolutely amazing. But one dinner that we do is outside the villa, and it's at a place that'll blow your mind. It's so special. We would love to have you at the retreat. If you're watching this, I know that you are one of the kind of people that we would like to have at the retreat. And if you're stuck somewhere, I don't care where you're stuck. You could be stuck at, at any level. And if you want to get unstuck, this is perfect for you. And it's, a rare chance to work with me and let me work my magic to help you get unstuck in any area of life. The website is successgetaway.com. And when you go there, here's what you're going to see. You're going to see the website, Success Getaway. It's got all the details. We have a few spots that are taken already, 7 spots. We haven't really been promoting this. We've had so much other stuff going on. We haven't been talking about a lot. So we have 3 spots that are taken, 7 spots that are left. Those are going to go really, really fast, especially now that we're starting to promote this full on. And you'll get 6 days and 7 nights. It's January 7th through 14th in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. You don't need to speak any Spanish to go there. We cover everything. We cover everything except your flight. Your flight is the only thing that you have to take care of. We'll tell you where to fly in, but you take care of your flight. We will pick you up from the airport. We got all the meals covered, all the drinks covered, all the alcohol covered. If you want some alcohol, we've got a bar there and bartenders. All the excursions, everything is completely covered in this retreat. And so when you go there, you can read about it. I'm not going to give you I'm not going to preach at you about all the details of it. If you are part of the Transform Destiny or Ethical Marketing Academy tribe, you already know how valuable this is going to be, right? So I'm not going to sit here and just go on and on and on about it. You can go to the website and check that out if you want to. It's successgetaway.com. And there are already several spots that are taken. Rahila, hi. Shreve. Great opportunity. Shreve was at the last one and he loved it so much he's coming to the next one, which is amazing. And yeah, so I've got a cool video, and we actually had a videographer there last time, Tasha, who took pictures, and she will be there again this time. It's really wonderful and amazing to have somebody there to really take all those pictures, right? Take pictures of you, take pictures of us as a group, and really kind of document the whole thing. And she put together an absolutely amazing video, which I'll show you right now.
The ultimate success getaway This is my second year.
This is my first time.
My second time here, and I'm definitely coming back again.
We are coming to you from the Ultimate Success Getaway in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, put together by two of my dearest friends, Michael and Kayla Stevenson.
Michael and Kayla, they obviously attract the most incredible people. It's the perfect combination of fun, activities, chilling out.
Incredible week for me, just to party and hang out.
I have had the most phenomenal
Well, I just found out the sound's not playing. How silly is that? I thought the sound was playing the whole time, and I went and looked on my Facebook, and it doesn't seem like there's sound coming through. So, yeah, I accidentally downloaded the wrong video, and I can't play the video now. So maybe I can download it while I'm talking here. But yeah, would love to have you talk to us at least about coming to the retreat. If you're not sure if you want to come, or if you have more questions about what you're going to get there, then make sure you go to successgetaway.com. I'm trying to find the right video. Successgetaway.com. And then there's a button there, and you can book a call, talk to Kayla, and she can tell you all about it, all the details. And would love to have you there. Yeah, man, I can't find that video. Where is, let me search for Getaway. Oh, there it is. 2024. All right, let me download that, and then maybe I can play that directly. But yeah, it's going to be an absolute blast. We cap off the end of the week with an absolutely amazing experience. That is one of my favorite things to do in Puerto Vallarta. It's a show that we go to that is stunning. And let me delete this video. Let's see, remove, and then I'm going to share. Present video file. Let me see. I think I got the right one now. And it'll play with sound now because I'm playing it the right way.
Ultimate Success Getaway.
This is my second.
Nope, that's not the right one either. Remove. Oh, come on. Where is it? Let me see where it downloaded to. Gotta love being on live. Things will always go exactly the way they're going to go, whether you want them to or not. Let's see, where is it? It's on the desktop. USG 2024 Stinger. Try it one more time. Should be able to get it this time. Maybe it just hadn't downloaded yet. I think that's it. There it is. It hadn't downloaded all the way yet.
In lovely Puerto Vallarta for the Ultimate Success Getaway.
7 days in a beautiful paradise.
This trip was long enough for me to just fall in love.
As soon as Kayla posted this trip, I knew I needed a reset for my business.
I knew when I came, I was like, I got shit to get rid of. And I was hoping everybody else came with that same attitude and then questioning whether I deserved to be in the room. And thankfully all that's gone now. Thank you, Michael.
Because to come in with a fear and to walk out without a fear.
The craziest thing for me is that I was able to let go of identities that I did not want and I didn't even realize I had.
I thought I had had a new way the first time with my first classes, but this retreat, I wouldn't miss it for the world. This trip was out of selfishness. I needed to do something for me.
I have been to different retreats. The money I spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. And I've been around every single name you could probably put out there, but you guys do an incredible job. You reach down, you reach up, you reach across.
Finally accepting me enough to not care about what anybody else thought, to just be me, and then to find out that everybody was waiting for me to become me. Coming to the retreat allows you to find your direction you were always supposed to go.
I have a more clear vision of where I'm going.
I took off the glasses and now I have rose-colored glasses on where I have motivation. I feel like I can get back to my business running smoothly again.
Events like this, super important. This allows me to stay fresh, to stay relevant to what's going on in my field.
For anybody who watches what we're doing here and wonders about it, it's even more than a transformation. It's a chance to be free.
Freedom of mind, freedom of life, freedom of choice.
I took a chance with a life opportunity. It has been just amazing.
Transformed Destiny Man has done its job.
This is an opportunity to get some focused coaching in order to release some limiting beliefs and negative emotions.
My old ways don't exist anymore. They're no longer in this physiology.
I wanted the opportunity to work directly with Michael to get the results that I wanted, something I couldn't pass up.
That individual session with Michael, I think, is worth the price of the trip. I watched people light up. I saw color changes. I saw fear leave. I saw anger vanish, and it was all in their face. I didn't realize where my fear was coming from, and to overcome it and to look at it and saying, now, I can do this. That was powerful for me.
All my life, I've helped people using the tools that I've had, but I realized that I want to do it more effectively and I want to be able to reach more. So that's what I was expecting when I came here.
To come here is a different level. I think that I expected. I didn't know how much of a different level, but you can consider it like the hill on Mount Everest.
My intention, what I wanted to get, which I did receive, was the next level.
My dad brought me here. It's been the best decision I could have made. Obviously, I jumped on the opportunity.
I wanted to spend some more quality time with my son. I wanted my son to also be part of this journey.
I've had the blessing of having an amazing dad. He's one of my biggest supporters in the entire world.
He's starting a new business. I wanted him to have this type of experience, which is different than what you would get at a college and a business course.
It really is a transformational experience to come and be here in person.
To be around like-minded people.
It's such an amazing group, and whenever I've done any of these types of things with Michael, he just attracts the most incredible people.
But we literally, with a group of strangers, came together and we all feel like family.
When you go to different groups, you wonder, who can I partner with? Who will I be friends with? Who might be somebody you want to invest in? And here with Transform Destiny, what you, Kayla, and Michael have done is uplifting and allows you to expand in ways that you never thought possible.
Each person here has shown up with a wealth of experiences.
This experience with each and every one of you, the things that we just experienced together, each one of you had something in you that unlocked something in me. This trip that I really thought had been unlocked.
I wouldn't have gotten the experience I gotten if one of you were not here. Everybody here had to be here.
Everybody here was here for a reason. Everybody has touched my heart. You're going home with me. Piece of my heart forever and ever.
There's a sense of peace in this group. We really felt grow throughout the week while we were here. When you come here, the group that you're going to find is going to be extraordinary.
Because we don't walk this life by ourselves. We just don't.
To really rejuvenate, reconnect.
If you're going to get transformation, you could come to this villa and enjoy this beauty. The view is amazing.
Oh my God. The villa is incredible. I'm looking while I'm talking to you all on the camera at the cliffs, the ocean.
There is a pool that we were in just about all the free time that we had.
Going into the town, seeing the people and vibrancy of Puerto Vallarta, it's incredible.
Puerto Vallarta has a unique feeling to it.
Like going to that restaurant that is in a pool. That was fun, that was different, very unique. I've been searching for this, and to have it all in one.
Redecide on those things that we wanted to focus on in our business and move forward and get some insight in order to do just that.
One of the things that we did during the process here, we got to a hot seat. We're sitting next to Michael, and Michael was asking us, what are you here for?
I didn't realize that I was going to get so much time with Michael. I thought it was going to be more of a group, but you literally sit in the chair one-on-one with Michael. He just says, so what are we working on?
Just Michael being Michael and having that ability to sit, be present, hear exactly what the person is saying to him and offering of himself.
The hot seat with Michael, he was able to dig up. He asked me a question and there it was. I hadn't even noticed it. It allowed my baby girl to grow up.
Part of it is the experience of being here, but you have to be willing to be open and even vulnerable, because that's when you're going to get the biggest changes.
Listen, being in the hot seat is like the best thing you can do, and let yourself go and be vulnerable, which I did, and I got the biggest shift.
When it's your time for the hot seat, it's interesting because everybody participates in it differently. Some people show up bright and bold. This is what I got. This is what I'm looking for. And other times people are like kind of sneaking up. Oh, I don't want to go yet. For me, I want that seat because I know the value that it brings to me.
It was very emotional, and I didn't know that some of my emotions weren't going to come up.
It's shifted my thinking, it shifted my life. I can move my business forward now where I was completely stuck before.
One-on-one with Michael, that hot seat wasn't that hot. When I left it, it had cooled me down.
Everyone was participating, and it's like what one person's issue is everyone's issue on one level or another.
Every single person brought something up on the hot seat that I also needed to work on.
You know, I came here thinking I was really on it. And as I listened to others on the hot seat, I realized, you know, something came up.
Since perception is projection, being able to witness a session after session after session, and that means the techniques are getting ingrained in you over and over and over again.
I think people should come to Puerto Vallarta because it's the best investment that you can make. I mean, think about that. Michael doesn't do a lot of events like this.
And Michael's been doing this for so long. His ability to communicate to you so that it just blows out and blows away, that you're like, wait, what? And then he'll say, did that clear the problem? And you're like, what problem? You don't even remember that you had one.
The most awesome thing about being here at the retreat was actually watching a master teacher work. I saw finally how to work a group.
So when we arrived here, I was not sure what it would be like to meet Michael in person, right? Like I was sitting in the hot seat with him and I was like, kind of weird to hear the difference of when I hear the recording of your voice and then I'm looking up at you and you're looking at me when I open my eyes.
They always say don't meet your heroes because a lot of times they're different, especially in this space. Oh my goodness, Michael is the same, absolutely the same.
Talk about somebody that genuinely has fulfillment and interest in helping others. His mission is as true as anything I've ever seen before.
I mean, how many times do you get to meet somebody like Michael and Kayla investing in yourself in a setting like this?
From my phone call with Kayla to all the way up to now, there's just been so much love and appreciation, vulnerability, and openness that I've not experienced with any other coaching program or mastermind that I've been part of.
Every time I spend money or whatever, my husband is, what are you spending money on? However, with anything that I'm doing here, he never even bats an eye. He's learned that every time I come home, I'm a better person. And I'm the one who says, I want to go because I want to be a better person.
You know, I was hesitant to bring Jake into the environment. Not because I didn't think he was going to appreciate it, but because I wanted him to get 10 times more than I would have gotten. And I think he has.
Of course, thank you, Papa, for bringing me here. Thank you, Michael and Kayla, for hosting this. You guys care. Everybody here feels it. When you get the opportunity to do this kind of thing, know the impact that you have.
Michael's a very gifted person in NLP. When you use NLP the way he's taught it to me, it is a transformative experience.
You have a very unique way of teaching, been around masters, and you're a master. You really are.
Michael and Kayla, they see you and they believe in you and they're hoping for you.
To know that someone would look out for me and I didn't always have to do it myself means so much to me.
You set a bar so high up that we all want to emulate it.
He asked me the other day if we have a mission at Transform Destiny. We do. I learned a long time ago that I won't be the one to transform the world. My mission is to transform the world, but I'm not going to be the one. There are 8 billion people in the world. I might interact with 50,000, 100,000, a million, who knows? For me, the way that we transform the world, I may not be the person who touches every life, but I can be the pebble in the pond. That's where, for me, where the real mission comes in. And so emulate your own way. I don't want you to be me. I want you to be you with the same impact that I have.
Listening to him, when you start vibing with him, when his words sound like your words, I'm expecting that I can help transform lives in the very same way.
For the entire Transform Destiny team that joined us this week, kudos to them. They are creating something that is so much more powerful, I think, that they even let on.
And literally being friends with these people changed my life. But even more so, when I invested in myself by investing with them, allowed me then to further invest to help others all over the world.
How is it I can bring this kind of training to my own executives? Because I think it would change the way that we do business even better than what we're doing today. It doesn't matter where you are in your career, whether you're starting a new business or you're a CEO like myself or a CEO has done 10 times more than myself. We all need a reset at times. And this was an incredible experience to do that. And I tell you that it was 10 times better than what my expectations were, and I had very high expectations.
When you leave from the retreat, to know what living really is, to let go of all of that.
I think the name Transform Destiny really says it all.
Heartfelt thank you. But I can honestly say that this group right here is the first time I'm ever leading a training feeling complete. Like I got what I came for. So thank you.
You realize from this place, there are only two states. There's the state of love and the state of fear. And from this place right here, right now, in the light, there is no fear. There is only love. And everything else is an illusion. I really want everyone to know that you can do this. And when you do, the change in the world is going to be magnificent. Yay. Finally got the right video to play. All right. Well, hopefully that has inspired you to come and spend a week with us in Puerto Vallarta in just under 2 months. The dates are January 7th through the 14th. So it is coming up and we need to talk to you right away if you want to come. Visit successgetaway.com and you can check out all the details about it. You can click the button to book a call with Kayla, and Kayla will fill you in on anything that you want to know, all the details. You can also rewatch the video there if it didn't play well for you, if you only caught part of it. We only have a few spots left. So hopefully we will see you in Puerto Vallarta, and looking forward to it. Hakalau.